Welcome to this deep dive. We're going to unpack why The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides really hit such a nerve with so many readers.
Yeah.
Our job today, cut through the noise, get to the core insights from a really solid review we looked at. It's a psychological thriller. And, well, get ready for a story that the review says genuinely messes with your head.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Mm.
The review highlights it's not just a gripping plot, though it is that. There are these deeper psychological currents running through it.
Okay.
So we'll explore why it became such a huge international thing and, what makes that twist ending just so impactful.
Right. Let's get into that central mystery then.
Mm.
The review really focused on this. It revolves around Alicia Berenson. She's a famous painter, shoots her husband 5 times in the face,
Yeah.
and then just stops speaking. Completely silent.
And nobody knows why. It just hangs there.
Exactly. The review points out it's a premise designed to hook you, like, right away.
Absolutely. And it makes you ask, the review really pushes this question. What compels someone to just shut down like that so completely?
Yeah.
Then the narrative brings in Theo Faber. He's a psychotherapist, and he becomes, well, kind of obsessed with breaking Alicia's silence.
Right. Obsessed is the word.
And as he digs, secrets start coming out naturally. But what's clever, and the review nailed this, is how his motives start looking. Well, less than objective.
You start questioning him.
Yeah, you really do. Every single interaction.
So beyond just the shock of the plot, the review really dug into these deeper themes. 3 big ones stood out. First, this idea that trauma is never simple. The review really praised how Michaelides shows these childhood wounds Alicia has. They aren't just history.
No, they're active. They're twisting her perceptions, her choices, right now in the story's present.
Exactly. It's not just backstory. It's like this insidious force. The review called it a chillingly effective look at how the past lingers.
And that connects directly to the second theme the review discussed. Obsession can masquerade as care.
Oh, definitely. Theo's journey.
Right. His whole drive to help Alicia, it really pushes you, the reader, to think about where that line is. When does helping become something else, something maybe more self-serving?
Yeah, that's unquestionable.
And third, the unreliable narration. The book is just masterful at playing with truth, and the review really highlighted this.
That's key, isn't it? The perspective we get.
Yeah.
You can't fully trust it.
Not at all. And the review loved how that keeps you constantly guessing, constantly off balance. It really hammers home that other theme. Reality is not always what it seems, especially with Theo.
That unreliable narrator thing, plus the pacing, the review said it was razor sharp. Those were big reasons for the high score. A 9 out of 10.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Praise the atmosphere, too. Like, really unsettling, but without needing tons of gore.
Builds tension psychologically.
Exactly. And that twist, the review basically said, brilliant, genuinely surprising, called it addictive, haunting.
And it is. It's definitely a must-read if you like, say, Gone Girl or The Girl on the Train.
Right, those kinds of twisty psychological reads.
Especially if you appreciate that strong focus on just a few key characters. Now, the review was fair. Mentioned the writing style is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
So maybe not for someone looking for really, literary prose. And it did note some side characters feel a bit thin compared to Alicia and Theo.
Sure, that can happen.
But honestly, the review concluded these were minor points. They didn't really take away from the killer plot, the psychological depth, and, well, that unforgettable ending.
So wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for you listening? This deep dive into The Silent Patient. It really gets you thinking about the layers beneath how people act and how past trauma can just sort of ripple out.
Yeah, and it leaves you with a pretty potent question, something the review sort of implies you'll be thinking about long after you finish the book, which is how far would you go to uncover someone's truth? And maybe more importantly, when does that curiosity tip over into obsession, into something dangerous?